I didn't see the mud. I was sitting down on the gas. That was cool.
Flat out.
Yeah, but controllably. That was fun. I don't know if that's such a thing, being in control whilst out of control. G'day guys, Chronicles of Solid here, and welcome back to another off-road adventure. Today it's Dave and myself, and we're trying to make it all the way to York via dirt. It's a 300-kilometre round trip, so join us for the journey. This is a nice little spot actually.
Yeah.
Wasn't ready for that. A little bit deep, eh, Dave? Evasive action. Yeah, I was just going to have a look over. There's a dam over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That looks squishy. I am going to say no. If we're feeling in a hardcore mode.
I don't know why I think all day everyone went on that floor. I don't know if it's too big enough.
I just saw the high bit and wanted to go. I didn't bank on that dip being on the other side though, so lucky I took it slow. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen that if you said to look out, because I've just got the sun in my eyes. Nice little rickety bridge. Ah, I can see again. So just, I kind of... You can see as it upstrokes, it doesn't get the wheel off the ground, but it's just enough to skim over an object. Just then I was poorly demonstrating to David how I get my front to skim over puddles or over ruts or holes. You just push down on suspension, it's called weighting it, and then as you reach the obstacle you pull the throttle up, so on the upstroke of the suspension and the power that you give it, not quite enough to lift the front wheel up like a wheelie, but it does get you over obstacles like ruts and puddles. I've also regretted in this ride not taking the peak on my helmet. Usually it's not a problem, especially in summer when the sun is directly above you. I don't really get sun in my eyes and I have tinted goggles. But it's being winter, the sun hangs down to the north, so the sun is constantly in my eyes, and it was a real problem on this ride. A lot of the time I just had to follow David's brake light and hope for the best. Yep, I was already in the other wheel track. We are hitting a bit of sand. This is David's GoPro session that I'm using. My battery ran out at this stage and I hadn't swapped over to the new one yet. But you can see how much quicker it looks due to the shorter angle of the lens. It appears that we're going along much quicker than it does on my Sony action camera.
sailing then. Oh, sorry, shit. You want to see my skid? Right up your arse. Yeah, no, well, I need to get better at braking.
It's always a good idea to have the brake
isn't it?
covered just in case a muppet in front of you pulls up too quickly. Here I didn't tear through the puddle because it's hard to see, but through that water is a whole pile of rusty fencing, and if you've ever seen a bike that's got caught up in fencing, it can do some serious damage. And I could see it, but David couldn't because I was blocking his view, so always be ready to get on the brakes when you're following someone.
Whoa, shit! Oh, that was a bit deep. And my screen's bloody covered in mud now. You just come back.
Well, that was a brown pants moment, but I'm finding I'm enjoying the back end hanging out more and more these days. That was unexpected and unintentional, but I found with that kind of thing it's better just to commit, and the more you commit, the more relaxed you get in that kind of situation, and the more relaxed you are, the easier it is to focus, and I find your riding improves. So that's how you slowly get better, well, at least for me. It's just you just keep challenging yourself, and eventually get the hang of it. We're still on David's CRF250L with the GoPro session, and we're just cutting down in between some farmland on the way to York. York's quite a nice country town. It's about 150 kilometres from Perth. It's quite a nice little tourist destination for the weekend. Here you can see us leaving. It's quite typical if you've seen any of my adventure videos where we go through country towns, all old style verandas sprinkled with cafes and a big main street, and that's about it.
Stop sign where we came in. Yeah. It's a pretty classic town hall, eh?
In York we headed back through the farmland to get back into the national forest where the good trails are. Still with David's camera. I did swap over my batteries, but we've been going through an awful lot of mud, and got mud over both my cameras, and I've forgotten to clean both of them, and it ruined a good hour of the footage I had, so it was a good reminder to be vigilant with that kind of thing. Luckily David has a camera as well, so I can nick his stuff instead. Yep. Could be right on time. Yeah, when you were like, oh, I want to explore, but home time is getting further and further away. Let's just see if I can do that skid turn now. Pretty cool, eh? Yep. Nice one. Here you can see my helmet visor flapping about. Riding off-road is just a war of attrition on all your gear, so it's inevitable that things will break. It's cool, eh?
Like that.
It's addictively fun. Reminds me of, you know, being on your mountain bike or BMX. If you're trying to decide on what boots to purchase, I would recommend as tough as you can afford. I wear MX boots. They're very restrictive but also very protective, and here's a great reason why you should wear boots that are as protective as possible. Whoa, Dave, you alright?
Got to stop. That
Jeez, that's stuck in your boot. Did that get you? Yeah, and I'll hop off and rip it out if you want. Oh, go on, kickstand.
That's why you gotta really watch out.
Jeez, yeah, fuck, that's lucky, man. See, look at my visor. That was lucky. That could have.
Yeah, that's a good reason for
wearing MX, like sturdy boots.
Yeah, shit.
Imagine if you were wearing Ben's Doc Martens, your foot would be a shish kebab. Yeah. Oh, single track, where are you? Checking my camera still. Yep. Jesus. That was a big whack. I ducked to try and miss it and I should have just... I don't know if we get over that, would we?
That'll be one of those bounce off YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can get out of this bloody muck off.
Not that muddy.
Yeah, see, I get the front up there.
Tight angle, give it a bit of beans. Yeah.
Nearly.
Lift your feet off the ground when you go on it, like weight it and that's it, rock it, and that should be enough. There you are. I know, nice guy just sitting there and watching you struggle. I took the middle part in the hopes that it would pay off, and it did. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before one of us, you know, goes on our maiden voyage. Yeah, just.
Is that the one where Ben or here or
Yeah. God, that was close. My feet are soaked now. If you've been following me for a while, you would know in one of my first videos I attempt this hill, and the first time I did it I was absolutely pooping my pants. As compared to a year later, and it doesn't even faze me, I didn't even consider it a problem or even really a hill climb now, it's just kind of a little mound. Take the right hand side of this, then cross over to the left. Not too bad, but it is a little bit. You can hear the stuff bouncing off my skid plate. look like a very happy Subaru. Now this is, yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it?
The view where people have stacked it.
This is that first gear.
Yeah.
Nice, isn't it?
This is where Dean couldn't figure out why I changed my gearing until he hit this and came off, but he just started going too fast. His engine wasn't doing any braking.
Strange, because mine is. I'm into second now and doing alright.
Yeah, just that first bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you come in with too much speed, there's not much of anything you can do about it. Reflecting on this ride, Dave and myself were both really impressed with the average speed we were able to maintain. We were able to travel quite a lot quicker than we usually do. I think it was just the pressure of the extra distance compared to normal, but it was really good to know that we can easily cover 300 k's off-road in a day. Bit of a confidence boost as well. You would have noticed during the day my helmet visor flapping about periodically. On the way home I did a head check on the freeway doing about 100 k's and the thing just tore right off the helmet and underneath the wheel of a car. So I'm off to the shops to get some new parts, I think. And that about concludes this ride. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Like, share and subscribe as always, and I will see you in the next adventure. Catch you later.